My name is Larry Newman. I'm a DWI defense attorney in upstate New York. Today I'd like to talk to you about trends in New York State law and what I foresee happening within the coming year to 2 years. So Utah was the first state they just lowered, the BAC level, the blood alcohol concentration level, to 0.05 from 0.08. Every state before this year was 0.08. In fact, Utah was the first state that went 0.08. Now they're the first state that went 0.05. So what does that mean for us in New York State? The trend is to lower BAC levels. And what is 0.05 anyway? 0.05 is a couple of drinks. Each drink's about 0.02. So 0.05 is not more than a couple of beers, because beer today is not like beer was when I was a kid growing up. Look at these IPAs. I think a beer and a half would probably be 0.05. So you should be aware that not only are the laws changing in other states and they're going to come to New York State, but you should be aware that New York State is considering BAC levels differently. In other words, what used to be considered a high BAC is no longer high, but extremely high. So in the past, New York State, when it first had DWI laws, period, was like 0.15 state. Imagine that. And then it went 0.10 and then 0.08. I mean, now we're moving in some states 0.05. So what's the overall trend is? We're trending downwards in terms of toleration, and we're moving more towards what Europe has, because Europe has these lower levels, even lower than 0.05. So what does all this mean for somebody that's charged with a DWI in upstate New York or any place within New York State? That means that the district attorney's offices, that means that the judges are looking at BAC levels in a different way. They're looking at them as if 0.08 is now a higher number than it was before, and 0.05 might be the new standard for what intoxication is. Now we know from common sense, 0.05 probably doesn't mean that you're intoxicated, but legally you might be intoxicated in terms of what the law says you are, or what judges say you are, or what prosecutors say you are. Remember, it has less to do about that than what the law is. You should be mindful that with any DWI case, they're going to be looking at your BAC number, and they're going to be trying to make a relationship within your BAC number with whether or not someone has a problem with drinking. If you have a question about your DWI case in upstate New York, you either give us a call, shoot us an email, fill out a form on our website. Be more than happy to discuss it with you. And thanks for watching this video.